Whenever snow is in the forecast, the Department of Sanitation leaps into action. We have skilled professionals out there working on machinery. We have the materials, we have the training, and we have the expertise to combat winter weather. Let us show you some of the ways we do that. We've been training all year. Now, we will go over some of the equipment you'll see out in the street during winter weather operations.
This is our salt spreader. It holds 16 tons of salt, 240 gallons of calcium chloride. Before it hits the streets, we'll be plowed up to fight the storm.
These pieces are our first line of defense. They're our most critical tool for every frozen precipitation event in New York City. Now this piece should be familiar to everyone. The classic New York City collection truck. But like the hero that drives it every day, house to house on collection, it turns into something special during snow. We transform it into a plow. We slap this plow on the truck, and it goes out and services all the New York City streets once there's 2 inches of snow on the ground. Now the plow is not designed to give absolute blacktop. It works with the spreaders to get that done on the back end. But when you see us coming, please give us all the room you can. So this is our Brine Truck. We have more of these coming out this season, and you're going to see them when conditions are right. They lay a liquid pretreatment on the roadway that stops ice accretion from bonding to the roadway, again, when conditions are right. What are the right conditions? Great question. Well, the right conditions are when we don't have moisture on the front end of the storm, meaning New York City gets a lot of rain to snow events. You wouldn't put the pretreatment down when we expected rain on the front end or when temperatures are expected to be higher prior to the start of the frozen precip. So, you'll see these trucks out when we're looking at extremely cold temperatures leading into the frozen precipitation threat, and we're going to lay that brine down to give everybody just a little bit more layer of security. It works in front of the salt, but works with the salt that comes on the back end. These are our smaller units. Skid steer, utility tractor. They're for the tighter spots in New York City streetscape. We're always looking for the next thing to help us keep our mission on point. With the advance of bike lanes and pedestrian infrastructure that needs special attention, we have a fleet of these types of pieces that you'll see this season out there in operations.
This is our holster. It's our first line of defense on the narrow streets.
This piece, unlike the larger units, holds about 3 tons. Also complemented with calcium chloride. You'll see these out there this season on our tighter blocks, dead-end streets, and some of the routes that incorporate the outdoor dining structures. This is our front-end loader. This piece is critical to all snow operations. This large bucket is what feeds all of our salt spreaders that salt that they need to do their job. You'll also see them out there in the street because during large, heavy snowfall events, they will be used to pile snow, knock down ridges, and in some cases, be out there on plowing operations throughout residential blocks. After a significant snowfall event, the one question on everyone's mind is always, what are you going to do with all that snow? Well, this is the snow melter. It does about 60 tons an hour at peak operating capacity. And we work with our other city partners to find the right locations to stage these. We bring the snow and we melt it into an approved DEP water main. All right, now let's get to work.